welcome to Concept with Justin. Today, we're diving into the art of optimizing your front yard with symmetrical garden landscaping, precisely trimmed hedges, and harmonious design principles. Whether you're aiming to boost curb appeal, create a welcoming entryway, or achieve a polished and elegant look, this video is packed with ideas to inspire you. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest landscaping and design concepts. A well-designed front yard is like a first impression. It sets the tone for the entire property. And nothing communicates elegance and order quite like symmetry. Symmetrical garden design is a timeless landscaping approach that relies on balance, proportion, and repetition to create a visually pleasing space. The foundation of this design principle begins with the layout. Imagine dividing your yard into two equal halves with a central focal point, such as your front door, a pathway, or a feature like a fountain or sculpture. Each side mirrors the other, creating a sense of harmony and balance that's naturally appealing to the eye. Hedges are an essential component of symmetrical landscaping. Their clean lines and defined shapes provide structure and formality to the design. Boxwood hedges, in particular, are a classic choice for creating symmetrical garden borders. foliage makes them ideal for trimming into geometric shapes, such as cubes, spheres, or pyramids. For a more modern look, consider using yew, privet, or holly hedges, which can also be shaped to fit your aesthetic preferences. The key to achieving symmetry with hedges lies in consistent pruning and maintenance to ensure both sides of the yard remain perfectly balanced. planning your front yard layout, start by establishing a central axis. This could be the pathway leading to your front door, a driveway, or even a series of stepping stones. The axis serves as the backbone of your design, with all other elements radiating symmetrically from it. To enhance the symmetry, line the pathway with identical plants, such as trimmed hedges, flowering shrubs, or ornamental grasses. Use matching planters on either side of the entryway to frame the door and create a grand, welcoming statement. Color is another important consideration in symmetrical landscaping. A unified color palette ties the entire design together and emphasizes the symmetry. Choose a few key colors and repeat them across both sides of the yard. For example, white flowers like hydrangeas or roses can create a clean, elegant look, while pops of red or yellow add warmth and energy. Greenery plays a dominant role in symmetrical gardens, so focus on plants with consistent foliage colors to maintain the balance. Incorporating geometric shapes further enhances the symmetry of your front yard. Circular flower beds, square hedges, and straight pathways create a sense of order and precision. Topiary plants trimmed into spheres or cones add an artistic touch, drawing attention to specific areas of the garden. For a more dynamic look, consider layering different shapes, such as combining circular flower beds with rectangular pathways, to add depth and complexity to the design while maintaining the overall symmetry. Water features are a fantastic way to elevate a symmetrical garden. A central fountain, reflecting pool, or even a small pond can serve as the focal point of the design. Surround these features with neatly trimmed hedges or symmetrical plantings to emphasize their importance. The sound and movement of water bring life to the garden, adding a soothing element that contrasts beautifully with the structured layout. another critical element in symmetrical garden design. Use lighting to highlight the symmetry of your yard after dark, creating a stunning visual effect. Place identical light fixtures along both sides of the pathway, or use uplighting to emphasize the shapes of hedges and topiaries. Solar-powered lights are an eco-friendly option that can be placed strategically to enhance the design while reducing energy usage. For a dramatic effect, consider installing backlighting behind hedges or sculptures to create striking silhouettes. The choice of plants in a symmetrical garden plays a significant role in the overall aesthetic. In addition to hedges, flowering shrubs like azaleas, camellias, or rhododendrons can be used to create bold, symmetrical statements. Seasonal flowers, such as tulips in spring or chrysanthemums in fall, provide an opportunity to refresh the garden while maintaining the symmetry. When selecting plants, consider their growth habits and maintenance needs to ensure they remain uniform and balanced over time. For a truly polished look, consider incorporating hardscaping elements into your symmetrical garden. Stone pathways, brick borders, or gravel beds can provide a clean, defined framework for the plantings. Use materials that complement the architecture of your home to create a cohesive look. For example, a modern house might pair well with sleek concrete pavers, while a traditional home would benefit from classic brick or cobblestone. The hardscaping should enhance the symmetry and structure of the garden, tying all the elements together. While the overall layout should be balanced, you can introduce subtle variations to add interest and personality. For example, use the same type of plant on both sides of the yard but vary the colors slightly. Or place identical sculptures on either side of the entryway but position them at slightly different angles. Seating areas can also be incorporated into a symmetrical front yard. A pair of matching benches or chairs placed on either side of the garden creates a welcoming and functional space. Surround these seating areas with symmetrical plantings to integrate them seamlessly into the design. For added comfort, use cushions or throws and colors that match the garden's palette. These seating areas not only enhance the functionality of the yard but also provide a place to admire the beauty of the landscape. Containers and planters are versatile tools for adding symmetry to your garden. Place identical pots on either side of pathways, doorways, or steps to create a sense of balance. Use plants with similar heights and shapes to ensure the symmetry remains intact. For a more dynamic look, layer smaller pots in front of larger ones or use pedestals to elevate certain containers. The key is to maintain consistency in the materials and colors of the pots to tie the design together. To add seasonal interest to your symmetrical garden, consider incorporating elements that change with the seasons. example, plant spring bulbs like daffodils or tulips in symmetrical patterns for a burst of color in early spring. In summer, replace these with annuals like petunias or marigolds. In fall, use pumpkins, hay bales, or seasonal flowers like asters to create a festive display. These seasonal changes keep the garden fresh and engaging while maintaining the underlying symmetry. For those working with smaller front yards, symmetry can still be achieved on a compact scale. Focus on creating balance with fewer elements, such as a pair of matching planters or a symmetrical arrangement of shrubs. Use vertical space to your advantage by incorporating trellises or climbing plants on either side of the entryway. The principles of symmetry remain the same, even in a smaller space. It's all about creating harmony and balance within the available area. As you refine your symmetrical garden, don't forget about the importance of maintenance. Regular pruning, weeding, and fertilizing are essential to keeping the garden looking its best. Invest in quality tools, such as hedge trimmers and pruning shears, to make the maintenance process more efficient. Consider hiring a professional landscaper for periodic upkeep if maintaining symmetry becomes too challenging. A well-maintained garden is a reflection of care and attention, enhancing the overall appeal of your home. Thank you for joining us today on Concept with Justin. We hope this guide has inspired you to embrace the art of symmetrical garden landscaping and create a front yard that's both elegant and inviting. If you enjoyed this video, Please give it a thumbs up and share it with friends who love landscaping and design. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest concepts and ideas. Your support means the world to us. Until next time, happy designing, and thank you for watching.